Hey guys. Jonathan, Zhang, Chris. Oh, Salty, Microwave, how you going? Hey, Keep. Oh, music's a bit loud. I start every stream like that. Hey, Ravioli. Hey, Red Ghost. Connor. Procyon. Procyon? Not a goose. He's definitely a goose. Hey, Venom. Hey, Kings. Get all our haze done. Hey, George. How you going? Let me just change my name on Twitter because I'm a live streamer now. Yo, Bloody Pumpkin, how you going? How's it going? It's alright actually. Not too bad. Not well, there's a little bit of drama this week, but honestly, it's been a while since we've had like any bad real news in the VTuber scene. I've got my fingers crossed. We're on a hot streak. 2023, it's gonna be better. You can quote me on that. Some guy forgot to tweet. I would never forget to tweet. No, never in my life. Yo, Blue Choco, how you going? Hey, Butter. Hey, Hopeful. Finally back from vacation, so you can actually watch these again. But if you watch them live, then you can't skip through the scuff. Giri has a new model? Did I miss that? What? Congrats on your first collab. Hey, thanks. I was a bit nervous, but yeah, if you weren't there, I had my first collab with Realist the other day, and it went really well. Let me just pop over to. Oh, wait, no, I need to do my fancy transition. just pretend that worked. You did really well. I mean, it was really Realist. We kind of vibed. We had a pretty good chemistry going, and we thought it was a stream that was only going to last for, like a couple hours. And then it kind of went, and it just kept going, and now we just kept talking. It was, I guess that's how you know a collab's going well. It's when both people and it just don't stop. But yeah, we're hopefully we'll do more of it in the future, because we both have very strong opinions about the VTuber scene. So, and this, by the way, in case you're wondering, because I know some people wonder what the BGM is, it's the new Game Chops one, Multiverse of Lo-Fi. I think it's from Loki. I don't know. It sounds cool. You missed it. It's on Realist's channel. I tweeted about it, but you probably know Realist. It was fun. I'm just glad my first collab went well. I was kind of nervous beforehand, because it's kind of weird meeting new people. Like, well, because obviously I knew Realist before, but that was actually the first time we had that was the first time we'd actually spoken on call to each other. Hey, Realist, how you going? You think it went well? Well, we definitely didn't stay on topic. But you know, it was fun, which is the point of a collab. But I mean, we kind of just vibed, me and the cat man. I have to do it again at some point. But it was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you again for inviting me on. Was there even a topic? Nah, it was meant to be more just a general discussion about VTubers, which, you know, I think Realist had pre-planned things, and then we just didn't get on topic to them, which is honestly a good indication. But remixes from multiple Marvel movies. I'm not a huge Marvel boy. Hey Teal, how you going? So today, we have again the news as per usual. Big surprise. It's not like I'm predictable or anything, but we got a few big stories, or a few kinda big stories. I'm just I'm thinking about what to start with. I don't know if there's anything if you guys want to start with, or I could just go down the list as per usual. Or if there's one thing that everyone is like, no, talk about this first. Oh. It's in the titles and the chapters. Gotcha. Yeah, well, I never claimed to be very observant, alright? We could start with something, a bit fun. Yeah, this is Agatha all along. Good shout. I don't know. I guess it's from WandaVision. I've never seen it. Again, I just like Game Chops. They just make really good music. Although, okay, I want to show you something before we start. There's a channel out there that does like lo-fi remixes for like some of Suisei's stuff. Like this. It's actually the music that was in the short this week is the do you spell the channel name? Oh, for the Game Chops one, it's game. Oh, you can't see it. It's Game Chops, all one word. So game like video game, and chops like chop suey, you know. But this one is 4:15:20. I'll actually link them in the chat right now if you're interested. They make some cool lo-fi remixes of Suisei's, like some of Suisei's songs, and I stumbled across them when I was looking up Suisei's next first take, and they're kind of a vibe. I'm not gonna lie. I know I have a soft spot for lo-fi music, as people who've been here a while probably know, but it's such a bop. They're very comfy songs, and the he says in the where is it? Feel free to use the remix in your works as long as it's credited. So I've put it in the chat and I'm showing it off. But I'd never heard of it, and I'm surprised because I love lo-fi music. But so yeah, just if you're needing like chill out music for studying or whatever, here you go. Here's my recommendation of the week. I was AFK this week, so good these streams are nice. Next thing you say you like VTubers too. What? No, not me. Liking VTubers is pretty cringe, bro. Couldn't be me. Alright, let us begin. I think actually we can start with the Suisei one. I don't know if you guys saw. I don't I'm not entirely sure if I can show it because YouTube might decide to kill me. But imagine YouTube doesn't necessarily like showing anything that you don't explicitly own. Let me check her channel first, because if the original Stellar is copyrighted, it's probably not a safe shot. Let me just yeah, it is. But if you didn't see, let me bring this up. I can bring it up quickly anyway. If you didn't see, so from what I gathered, first take is like essentially they take an artist and they make them do one take of their song, right? So oh yes, thank you for the timestamp, Connor. 7:23. Let me just put that in. So it's, from what I can see, for some reason lo-fi remix is good at dodging. Oh, the remix is fine. I know the remix is fine because little tip for content creators: if you're ever worried about something being copyrighted, you can scroll down here, and it's not here, but I'm kind of still a bit iffy on it. If you scroll down to this section of the description, and there's, for example, I can go to the actual Stellar. If you scroll down here and you see how it has this little section where it's like music, song, artist, and license, that's how you know if it's copyrighted. Hey Rivets, so if you're ever, I don't know, trying to get into copyright, or if you're ever trying to get into content creation and you're worried, can I use this YouTube video? Typically a solid shot. If it pops up down the bottom here, you might be in a bit of trouble. It doesn't save you from obviously manual claims, which is what I'm more worried about with this. But if you're not familiar, I wasn't familiar. I'd never heard of First Take before Suisei went on there. But it's actually the only bad thing we have this week. Is it? I think so, actually. I mean, there's I guess technically there's a whole Ironmouse thing that happened with her Harry Potter joke, but that's less a VTuber drama and more of just people being very angry about the Harry Potter game. But yeah, First Take, from what I know, they get people on, they make them do one take of a song, and then they publish it. I can show you the beginning at least. So, man, let's get this first note. You get one note. And good old Suisei, man. I think Suisei's one of those like VTubers that I like so often forget how just godlike she is at singing, and then yeah, and copyright. Yeah, I'm dead, boys. It's been nice knowing you. But oh yeah, she's wearing Sony headphones. Product placement. Hey, folks. Oh god, the FBI's onto us. Scatter, boys, quit. Welcome in, folks. How you going? Don't cancel me, man. Don't expose me. I didn't do nothing wrong. I played like three notes. Honestly, for YouTube, that's enough sometimes. I've honestly played I think Raylis and I were talking about this on our club the other day. The Haruka vshojo debut, like, copyright struck everyone because they had like 4 seconds of copyrighted music. I couldn't even cancel Ironmouse. I'm off my game. Ironmouse, I don't know if anyone could cancel Ironmouse. I feel like anyone who tries would get cancelled in response. But I did see that. I did see that tweet about the Harry Potter thing is wild. People get so angry about it. But hey Kyo, Suisei is like so. I think in terms of pure vocal like talent, like in terms of put it this way, if Suisei wasn't a VTuber, I could 100% picture her being like an top of the line, like actual like singer. Not that VTubers aren't singers. I don't want to say anything cancelable with the newsman in the chat. I don't want to get clipped and oh god. But if she wasn't doing VTubing, I could 100% imagine her being like an actual like IRL artist, you know. But yeah, so this was there, and it got 4.5 million views in 3 days, which is kind of astonishing. Actually, when I made the short, it was 4.4 million, so it's getting 100k in like 2 hours. So it's going off. It's kind of wild. But I just wanted to start with that. I thought it was a nice little thing. You should go listen to it. Again, I don't really want to show it because Susan might come to my house and have some words with me. But you know, go check it out. Go vibe with it. And go listen to Suisei's other stuff because her songs are amazing. Can you have the link? You raised a good point. That would have been a good thing to do. There you go. There's a link if you want to go watch it. But what else should we move on to? We could talk about the Ironmouse thing really quick because I know False I think put it in one of his last video. Check the monetization is still solid, but that's never really a good indication. Sometimes YouTube waits until you let your guard down and then it fucks you. So so the tweets are actually deleted now, and I'm not gonna go like try and like scrounge them up. But basically, she made a joke. I think it was like a Harry Pothead joke. It was like a dumb little weed joke. It was literally a nothing. It was a nothing situation. Again, typical, typical Twitter beef where like a nothing joke is apparently a very, very big issue. But if you're not familiar with the new Harry Potter game that's coming out. Hey Zora, hey Aziz. Oh yeah, it was I can't wait to play Harry Pothead. That was one. So if you don't know, there's a new. When is it coming out? I'm not gonna play it, but that's just because I have other games that I'm looking forward to. But there's a new Harry Potter game coming out. She did threaten with La Chancla, so you know it's getting serious. But Hogwarts Legacy, that's what it's called. So the big issue people have with Hogwarts Legacy, it's coming out on 10th of February. Thank you, False. False found that faster than I could, even with the stream delay. Why are you better at my job than I guess you have been doing it longer than I have. But so it's coming out, and the issue people have with it, if you don't know, J.K. Rowling is kind of the worst person ever. It's a close call. Wish it was outside so I could stop hearing about it. Oh yeah, I just want that initial peak. Like there will be a week, 2 weeks where it'll be everywhere, and everyone will be angry or not angry. It'll be this big debate, and then it will disappear, and I can't wait. But J.K. Rowling's kind of the worst. She's known as like a TERF, which is like a trans exclusionary radical feminist, which basically means she doesn't like trans people, and she's thus a piece of shit. So people have an issue with the Hogwarts Legacy game because obviously she gets a kickback from the sales, and there's this whole debate going on of like, is it like, can you buy a game knowing that it will support someone monetarily that you think is a terrible human being? And people get so angry about it. Like, it is this big debate. And on one side you have people that are like, I don't care. I just want to play fun game. I want to be happy. I don't have time to worry about life's problems. I just want to shoot spell, go haha, right? And on the other hand, you have people that are like, if you play this game, you're a transphobe. Which obviously, the people on the other side then go, hey, what the fuck? I'm not a transphobe. And so it's a very heated debate. And I made a comment where it was like, it's kind of is a bit, like I said, it's a bit outside VTuber news. It's more just general kind of news, but it's sort of bled everywhere. Because the thing is, there are going to be VTubers that will play this game because it's going to be one of the biggest games of the year. And then the entire debate's going to spark up. I am not looking forward to the shit show that is going to happen when, like, depending on who plays this game. But I made a comment before of like, I still can't understand why the game is transphobic. It's not. That's the thing. So here's what I said was basically, if you buy anything, if you purchase anything, if you use any product ever in the first world countries, chances are you are giving money to a very, very small like group of very shitty people. That's just how capitalism works now. When you buy an iPhone, there is a good to fair chance that that iPhone was made with the blood, sweat, and tears of very, very impoverished people. And it sucks. It's a terrible situation. It's a terrible reality of life. But people still do it. Because people get to a point where they just can't care. As harsh as that is to say, right? Like, it is a harsh reality to come to terms with, but there comes a point where you value your own convenience and your own immediate happiness over the long-term or the global ramifications of something. It's why people still buy products made in China, you know, even knowing some of the terrible work conditions over there. It's just, if you buy anything, you're probably putting money in the pocket of a very, very terrible human being. I view this as the same way. People are going to play Hogwarts Legacy not because they're transphobes. They're just going to play it because it looks fun. And I think trying to ascribe that level of like ad hominem to them because of what they decide to play as a video game is ridiculous. But back to the VTuber section, which is what we're here for. Ironmouse basically made it was literally a dumb weed joke. It was nothing, and then people were like, oh, you're supporting J.K. Rowling, the transphobe. And I think the follow-up tweets are still there. She deleted the original tweet, but the follow-up ones, I think, I find her Twitter really quick, and I'm not going to scroll through it on stream. I'm not making that mistake again. Although Ironmouse is probably pretty safe, but you know, you can never be too careful. Where is it? There it is. As a trans person, want to add, it isn't all about the money. It's about giving her power by supporting and promoting franchises. She doesn't need money, she needs the attention. True. I think my issue isn't with necessarily the monetary support. It's the... I'm trying to think. It's the fact that people tend to select one issue that they care about, right? They pick one thing, whether that be trans rights or, you know, homosexual rights or animal rights or whatever it is. They pick one thing and they're like, this is my issue. I'm going to focus on this issue. If you do anything that annoys me in this issue, I'm going to come down on you like a fucking tornado. But they ignore that they themselves participate in the, you know, the ongoing 15 other issues. You know what I mean? Like, so people will pick, I'm going to advocate for this specific group of people. And then in doing so, they purchase things and they buy things that contributes to the suffering of an entirely different group of people. And it is a problem. There's no ethical consumption in the capitalist system. Basically, you can't buy anything nowadays without fucking over someone somewhere. It's just the nature of the world. But I do agree, J.K. Rowling should honestly just... If we could just have a button to shut her down, like just power her off, just get her off the goddamn internet. God. It sucks because Harry Potter isn't even that good. I know that's maybe a hot take, but it's such a terrible series. But Ironmouse brought out La Chancla and said, "Stop fighting, or I will lay down the law." I've told my streaming friends that attitude is everything. You can play the game even on stream, but the way you go about it, yeah, obviously you don't want to, like, you don't want to support her in any way. I really do wish people would stop giving... Honestly, the like, the biggest issue I have with this whole situation is that the controversy itself has only brought more attention to her. I think if people had just let the game come out and not said anything, it would have done less for her, you know, public image than it has. But and the other issue as well is because, like, you gotta imagine, like, think of how big the game is. Think about all the character models. Think about the combat system, the graphics, everything. Some really, really talented people have probably put a really significant amount of their time and their passion into making this game, right? Is it fair to completely discredit and shut down their hard work because of some tangential association with someone who wasn't even relevant in the production of it? It's... I don't know. I've never liked Harry Potter anyway. I'm gonna say that. I've always hated it. It's always been a terrible book series to me. Devs have already been paid? I guess so, but it's not just about that. It's, for one thing, passionate developers aren't necessarily monetarily minded. If you put your passion into a game, you want to see the game succeed, right? And there's also the fact of, if your game succeeds, you're more likely to get onto another game. Things like that. It's not just about the monetary compensation. Is it an RPG? It looks like an RPG, like an open world Hogwarts RPG. Like I said, I think Harry Potter's a terrible, like, franchise. Not even from, like, a J.K. Rowling standpoint, just from a objective, like, writing standpoint. The magic system in Harry Potter is god awful. Can we talk about that? That's a real issue here. This fucking magic system. If we could just disown J.K. and have her stop making money, be regarded enough. Yeah, look, if we could just put J.K. in a box and, like, shoot her to the moon. Actually, don't shoot her to the moon. I'm there. Shoot her to Mars. Shoot her to the sun, honestly. I would care. Not a fuck. Oh yeah, the Hatsune Miku thing is... I remember when that was going around. It was such a great meme. But... you know what? Okay, here's my hot take. You ready for this? Brace yourself, chat. Here's my take. And we're just going to say my take without any context, and you're just going to have to live with it. Harry Potter is the Sword Art Online of books. That is my take on it. Devs are already devalued by producers in the industry. If the game does poorly, the first ones get hit. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I just realized we have Power Rangers. Oh, what if that gets me demonetized? It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Like, okay, to elaborate on that take, now that we've had a little bit of time for it to marinate, you know how Sword Art Online kind of, it succeeded on a few things. It came along at a time where there was really nothing else filling a void that people wanted filled, right? And it had a really good premise, right? Like, Sword Art Online, give it credit. It had a really solid starting. I don't know why we're on Sword Art Online now, but it had a solid, you know, startup idea and world, and then the writing and the characters just shot it in the foot, and it died. And it should have stayed dead, but because it happened at the right time where there was nothing else really competing with it, it shot like to the skies. And Harry Potter is kind of the same. It's a terrible book series. The characters are trash, and the writing and the magic system and the plot armor and everything, it just sucks. It's a terrible series. It just came along at the right time and succeeded off of that. If you want a good magic book, read any Brandon Sanderson like novel series. They are like infinitely better. It's not even close. Sword Art Online did have a weird like resurgence where the later series were actually not bad. Kind of strange. Anyway, spicy takes over with. Yeah. I don't know. Harry Potter, Ironmouse. It was a terrible thing. But speaking of Ironmouse, and speaking of when are you getting a Vtuber model? I can't be seen talking to a PNG. I actually do have one. I think I've shown this before. I've shown the little I've shown the sketches for it. I'm getting a chibi model. I can show it off really quick on stream if you guys are interested. I think I'm okay to do this. I think that the person I commissioned showed it on her like commissions page. So I think I'm solid to like show it off. These are just sketches, but it's currently. Oh, so yeah, can we stop the PNG slander, please? I'm not showing the concept I made in Paint, but this is the. I don't know why we've moved on to me now, but this is the current concept art we're going with. Just a quick little teaser. In case anyone's interested. So, that'll come sometime in the future. Potentially. Shh. It's okay, I accept you in PNG for him. Thank you, Rayless. I'm glad someone is fighting for my rights here. False. I can't believe you would just discriminate against me like that. PNG tubers are VTubers too, man. So. But yeah, I can't wait, honestly. I do feel kind of weird. I noticed it when Rayless and I were collabing. I was like, man, it is kind of weird that I have like 4 frames of like existence and Rayless is in here in like 4K 60 FPS. One day. Soon. TM. I also have to figure out how the hell to do the whole model and recording and all that stuff. That's going to be fun, I'm sure. I'm sure I will do that flawlessly, not have any scuff. Anyway, where were we? What was I doing? We're so off topic. False, you've derailed me. Every time, man. I'm normally better at this. It's giving me flashbacks to the oh god, the first. Real ones remember the first PNG. Only the OGs in chat remember Stick Numbrel. Oh yeah, Ironmouse. We're moving on from Harry Potter. Harry Potter is done. I'm tired of talking about fucking Wizard Boy. If you didn't see, Ironmouse joined. You've been derailed since off the race. Yeah, this is the Rayless debuff, honestly. Gee, Stick Numbrel, yeah. Stick Numbrel was something else. It's better than Penumbra. He was a monster. I can't believe I made him. But if you didn't see, Ironmouse joined UTA, which is essentially United Talent Agency. Bring back the OG PNG. I mean, it's probably here somewhere, but I'm not going to do it. Have we talked about First Stick? We have. First Stick was the first thing we talked about. Did I put? Yeah, I had the timestamp there. Oh, I did. I forgot to put the first timestamp. Oh god. I missed Stick Numbrel. Stick Numbrel was god-awful. I made Stick Numbrel in like half an hour on Photoshop, and he was the most horrific thing to ever be... Actually, no, Penumbra was the worst thing to ever come to my channel. But we're not talking about that anymore. So if you didn't see, here's the tweet. Ironmouse joined UTA. And if you're like me, you're probably like, what is that? Because UTA is one of those things that you look it up on Wikipedia and you get like to the second paragraph and you're like, none of this has registered. Let me show you the UTA Wikipedia page. It is like... Okay, sorry, I'll turn on Dark Reader. I'm sorry, I know, too bright light, blinded. Oh no. Like, vshojo. So, global talent agency based in California, established in 1991, it represents artists and other professionals across the entertainment industry. The company has more than 14,000 global employees. Divisions focus like, this is like, what does this mean? I don't know what it's. What did they do? And then you go to like corporate overview, and it's like, it's just numbers and words, and you're like, I don't know what you mean. So here's my understanding, right? You like light mode? Get out. Get out of my chat. Light mode users are not people. Yo,
I'm supposed
Sloth.
to stream D but wanna play Faye.
Thank you for the super chat. Just play Fire Emblem. Just stream Fire Emblem. That's what I did. I streamed it for like 8 hours straight because I didn't want to do anything else. Light mode users are the real people we shouldn't allow in places. We're too hung up on all of our other opinions about things. The real division between mankind is light mode and dark mode. And I'm just going to say it right now. Light mode users, you're not valid. You're not based. They say everyone's opinion is valid. That's incorrect. Light mode users are weird. There's something wrong with you. Just collabed with a light mode user. Oh, get it off. Oh no, I feel dirty now. Oh, I've got the light mode debuff. Oh, you should have warned me, bro. You should have given me like a warning. It's like hugging someone and then telling them you have leprosy. What the fuck? Oh, now I'm gonna have another shower. What was I doing? Anyway, UTA is it's basically from what I understand, they are the people that sort of they take control of the like bureaucratic like part of being a content creator. So like dealing with sponsorships and, you know, public appearances and like basically industry. Like essentially when you get to a certain level, I think Saikuno is actually they have a website and we can look actually at all the people that work for them. But like Bao is a part of them. Shoto is as well. Saikuno is. I can actually bring it up. I do like the fact that they basically list every streamers under gaming and esports, and then there's Bao here. Bao is my favorite esports pro, honestly. You ask me what team I stan? I stan the Bikini Bottoms. They're my favorite. Bro, we need a Bikini Bottoms esport team. Get them in there. Get them in Smash. Get them in League. Get them everywhere. I want to see that. Does it mean they're technically aren't indie anymore? No, because they're not controlled by the corporation. That's the difference. For someone like hololive and Niji, they are basically an employee. From what I understand, UTA basically represents them. They kind of give them like a manager or a contact that handles like the business, you know, contacts, networking side of being a content creator, so that they can focus on the actual content creation. It sounds like a good idea. Again, it's not something that I am familiar with. I feel like it's something you only really get to learn once you reach a certain size. But yeah, BTMC's there. There's a few other ones. Saikuno's there. I think Valkyrie was in here. Who else is in here? See if we recognize anyone. I know that I'm probably scrolling through like very, very popular streamers, and some of you in chat and like, oh, I know them. Offline TV, like the entire offline TV. I guess that's it. Pokemon's in here. Holy shit. There's Shoto. Schrodinger Lee, Smosh. Holy shit. Saikuno, Valkyrie. Dang. Virtual. Alright. Wow, okay. Bao is also my favorite gamer. Bao and Shoto make up my favorite esports team. Well, they're basically like a huge talent agency. They represent them, they get them sponsors and handle that sort of thing. It seems like a good call. For someone like Ironmouse who's doing such big numbers, it makes sense as like I didn't see me on the list. One day you'll see. Fuck no. God. But I think it's cool. I know there was a lot of people that are like, oh no, you're not in vshojo anymore. She's still in vshojo. Didn't vshojo do stuff like that or not? Again, this is something that only, hey Heretic, it's stuff that only only they would probably know. Only like vshojo and Ironmouse obsessed. I also just realized I'm in top chat instead of live chat again. One day YouTube will stop defaulting to top chat. Today is not that day. You'd have to ask one of them. You're still confused about what it is. So basically, when you get bigger, when you get to a certain size, you start getting like proper brand deals. You start getting like things like, remember when G Fuel was going around? I think G Fuel ended up becoming exposed for being a terrible company. I don't know, but when people like G Fuel want to reach out and like get a collab going with that, more like a long-term thing where it's not like a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship where you're like, hey, I'm doing one stream for this company. It's more like, hey, we're going to be partners in selling a product. When you get to a certain size and you have so many of those offers coming in, I think it probably helps to have someone who's like good at that doing it for you. But yeah, she did confirm she's still in vshojo. This is a separate thing. Like I said, it's basically having someone do the bureaucratic shit for you rather than you having to do it yourself. From what I understand, I don't know. You'd have to ask someone in it. But I don't know. Maybe ask Shoto or actually don't do that because I asked them. Don't ask people questions because I asked you to do it. But yeah. Does this mean we can see Ironmouse in TV commercials someday? I mean, do you see Lily on Times Square? I guess that's a good segue into next part. If you didn't see it, I'm gonna bring up Lily's Twitter really quick. Utos for brands like Nike, Reebok, or Puma, big corpos. Yeah, I mean, it's a huge organization, which gives you access to other huge organizations, you know. It's mostly done by fans. Yeah, obviously, it's not a great, I didn't say it was a great transition, but it is a transition. So if you didn't see this, for one, Lily hit, oh, let me timestamp this really quick. Oh yeah, I saw the clip as well. Also, the fact that Ironmouse kind of outgrew vshojo as a company, so she kind of needs a second agency. It is true. I mean, vshojo has always been very much more of a, like, it's less of a, how do I phrase this? It's less of like a controlled company in terms of like hololive and nijisanji. I think you're very firmly an employee of a company, right? Whereas I think vshojo was really made with the intent of it being just like people together. Enna is trending. Why is Enna trending? Hang on, we'll come back to what is going on? Why is Nijisanji always trending? What? Okay. God damn it, Enna. Oh, she's doing a karaoke. Okay. Karaoke's have a tendency to be scary. It is always when I stream as well. Actually, it's always everywhere. They're always trending. But anyway, so Lily hit 1 million, which is kind of cool. How many VTubers are actually at like 1 million followers? Like as far as Twitch goes, because I know obviously when you consider Twitch, you kind of discount basically most of the corpos. VTubers like you have the option to use a resource if you want to, but you don't have to. Kinda, yeah. It's like Hime can do -5 streams a year. Exactly. They're not employees. They're basically just part of a group. On Twitch or YouTube, on Twitch, like I'm trying to think. Ironmouse must have 1 million, right? That's base. She must, and Shoto I think might. Let's do some. Let's do some reconnaissance. Recon. Yeah, Ironmouse has 1.4 million. Yeah. And Shoto's almost there. Shoto's 40k off. Then Treya as well. Is Nyanner's up there yet? No, Nyanner's is 2k away. There's actually quite a few people that are kind of getting up there to the point. It's then streaming right now. I'm gonna have to pause this really quick. Nah, it's mostly Nyan and Mouse and Lily, and Shoto's almost there. It's very few. Getting to 1 million followers is massive. It's like at that you're like one of the top streamers at that point. So I'm proud of her. Well, I don't know. Saying you're proud of her is kind of weird. I've always thought that. I think saying like I'm proud of you, it feels like you're saying yes, I was a part of this. I am like I'm happy for her. I guess it's probably a more appropriate description. Shoto hit 1 million YouTube not long ago, which I think proves that YouTube subs and Twitch follows are kind of weirdly different, because Shoto streams on Twitch, but he has like 1 million subs on YouTube. So it's like she's one of the largest indies on Twitch. I'm so proud of her. Thank you, Realist. I'm so glad I could make you proud. It's what I live for. It's why I made my channel, actually. Why Numi uploaded Best of 2022 today? She uploaded it as Best of 20. I'm gonna actually, hang on. You wanna see exposure? I think I have the notification here. Actually, I don't want to maybe. Hang on, let me look at my notifications. Just make sure there's nothing weird here. Oh no, it's just Cozy's smashing Pokemon, which is valid. But yeah, she initially uploaded it. She changed the title. She changed the title to not expose herself. I don't know if you guys can see it. It might be a bit too small. Hang on, I zoom in. Oh yeah, here we go. She uploaded it, Best of Numi 2023, which I appreciate the prediction. I appreciate the bold claim of she's already peaked this early into the year. I saw this and I was like, something's not right here, and then I clicked into it and I saw she was molding in the comments about how she made a mistake. Just Numi things. Anyway. Yo, hey Taro, how you going? What was next? Where were we up to? What did we do? Oh, my music ended. Oh, we're sitting in awkward silence. That can't be allowed to happen. Where's my music gone? There we go. Oh, I need to make sure there's nothing weird in my notifications. I mean, my YouTube notifications are probably fine. My Twitter ones, can't wait to see how I react to Giri. I didn't even know Giri had a new model. I swear Giri just got a new model like a day ago. Well, not really, but Twitch user base is smaller and the fan base, the algorithm sucks. I guess so. It's just, it is easier to get outreach on YouTube than Twitch. Yeah, let's look this up actually, because I wasn't personally familiar with it. 41, we'll do 41 minutes. I didn't know she got a new model. Let me just look this up. Let's find her Twitch. And let's hope she's not doing anything sus, because I don't want Susan to come beat my ass. Whoa! She's okay. 1, she's live right now. 2, whoa. 3, nice model. Dang. I did watch the Fillion. It was meant to be like a dating show, but I think it was just all Numi. But dang. Don't say mommy, chat. Calm down. Don't make me bonk you. But yeah, Jesus. Oh wait, she's debuting right now. Okay, that's why I didn't know what happened. Alright, it's happening as we speak. Like, I'm not omniscient. I can't see the future. Let's watch. I mean, could do.
Earlier, it's not any Gundam. That's me. Like it has.
This is such a cool like.
My colors. It has red, purple, golds. That's mine.
It's got like the I dig the eye makeup, honestly.
You guys can pay attention to it a little bit more. But yeah, the whole idea was to have it like.
You'll be able to claim the stream when she uploads it. Oh yeah, Raylis and I were talking about that the other day. If you react to someone's like debut stream on YouTube as a stream and then they upload the VOD, you can probably claim their upload of the VOD because you technically uploaded it first, which is wild.
My purple and my golds, of course.
But dang.
But yeah, that's my new raid alert. I'm excited to get raided. Can we?
Yo, Sloth, thank you for the.
I made an apology to Lopi after that she RT'd.
Cool. She had one for Halloween and Christmas, then a 3D model somewhere in between. Yeah, she's had a lot. I mean, VTuber models, man, they're once you get to a certain level, why wouldn't you? You know, you're getting revenue enough to put it into projects. I think that's something that that'd probably be the coolest thing about making it your like career and being successful. It's not about being able to do it for a job, it'd be being able to do literally all the stuff that you have ever wanted to. You're Aussie technically in the future. I mean, I live in Australia. I'm not technically an Aussie. I'm technically a Scottish boy. Sadly. I have, unfortunately, been cursed with British. Have you been demonetized yet? No, not yet. It is so fucking fluid. Holy shit, it is so like... Bro, I could probably do some fluid calculations on that shit. Do my physics final presentation on it. Fluid dynamics. But yeah, like... Giri models are always top tier. You gotta love a good Giri model. Yeah. What was next? I mean, I guess we could jump from one new model thing to the Selen. Selen got a 3.0. I don't know if you guys saw this. This will be quick, but it's based. I think they're calling it Selen 3.0. Let me just put the timestamp in. The armor, yeah, Giri's armor model is by far my favorite. But I'm a simp for like weaponry and shit. That's just like my personal nerd hobby. Is just weapons. But
You guys are just here for the
revamp. Yeah, it's not like a new model. It's like just.
But yes, you'll know when I.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And let me see.
And then there's me leaning back.
So she can lean back and forward now. She's unlocked the third dimension. Be careful. But she has like these really cool new expressions. Which, yeah, there might be timestamps actually. Yeah, Niji people tend to be good for timestamps. Oh, you gotta love the Niji fan base sometimes. Just every stream you go into, there's someone there that's like, here's all the timestamps. Oh, green screen time. Thumbnails.
Now for...
This is free thumbnail material, boys. Let's go.
You play what game? You still play Brain.
I won't have to mask her out. Thank fuck for that. Do you have any idea how many? Do you have any idea how much time I've spent in my life, like penciling or like keying out anime people? And for some models, it's very strange because I'm like, I've become numb to booba. I swear to God, because I've spent so much time just being like, oh, for fuck's sake, like going around and up and down and through. Hair can suck one. God, oh fucking hair. God damn, I wish all the VTubers were bald. That is my personal wish for the new year. If every VTuber could just be bald, that'd be greatly appreciated. And then I don't have to fucking key out hair. Because like there's always like this tiny little strand and it's like, ugh. I do it daily because I don't have Ironmouse PNGs, even though I'm literally paid to make her thumbs. Bro, I feel that. Bro, when you're making like a thumbnail, when you're making a stream, when you're making, you're desperately looking for existing PNGs. How many times did you watch VTuber Booba? Too much. Too many. But yeah, so she got a bunch of new expressions. I have a feeling she's going to use the disgusted one probably the most.
And disgusted. Let's try that out. Sad and disgusted.
Oh. Wait, she's combining them. What is? I don't even. What emotion would you describe this as? Like what? It's like this is like terrified almost. This is like so scared she's crying. Yeah, it's like horror, fear. So I guess when you combine sadness and disgust, you get fear? Interesting. VTubers, pioneers in the field of psychology. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I mean, and I guess as long as we're on Niji model stuff, we'll just keep the ball rolling. We had the fish. We had the fish 3D. I assume a lot of you were probably there for that, potentially. But yeah, we had Finana. Fish 3D was incredible. I mean, she slapped the cameraman, she stepped on the cameraman.
Sorry, I'm shaking out the coughs right now. I don't want it to come back. Go away!
Okay,
I think, where did she slap? Where did she slap us? I think Luca asked for it.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna have a cough attack.
I also love the BGM she had for the stream.
no. You gotta stay alive, you know. Oh no.
Oh god, sorry.
He's dying.
I did timestamp, didn't I?
Are you okay?
I did. I'm on the ball.
I'm just...
It's like it's a lo-fi version of Diamond City Lights.
It's just like...
But I think does...
allergic or anything. It just...
I'm honestly excited for when like Pomu... I do like the fact that even though like Illyria has a 3D model now, she's still just... She doesn't want Pomu to feel left out. So they're both in the black bodysuits. Oh, timestamps in the comment, yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright, here we go.
Tascara, thank you.
For free, too.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm excited for when Pomu finally gets hers next week. And then they probably do it so it doesn't take away from Finana's exposure. That is also true. But once all three have debuted, we'll get Lazulite 3D streams, which will be... I'm not sure if it will be the greatest thing to ever grace our community or if it'll be the end of our community. It'll be definitely one of those two. Either it's the best thing to come out of VTubing or VTubing as an entire concept just implodes on itself. Don't say triple twerk. What the fuck, man? Ixie. They had the black suits because they didn't know the debut order. Ah, makes sense. Don't say TT. But yeah, so I guess I think we're getting Finana next next week, and then we'll have all of it's gonna get me bonked. We'll have all of Lazulite.
Oh, psycho.
I don't know if giving the fish access to the third dimension is the smartest thing we've ever thought of. Are they pre-recorded? Wait, were they pre-recorded? Oh. Ah. Nice. Okay, I didn't actually know that. It's good to know. I guess that's why there's no like chat interaction or anything. Fair. But yeah, is there anything else? Any other like little model stuff? I mean, there's the new Niji wave, but I don't speak Japanese, so it's kind of hard for me to you know talk about it because I don't know what they're saying. Where is it? Every time I look up Nijisanji new wave, I just get Exole. But there's a new Japanese Niji wave debuted. And I think a lot of them are from, if you watched my the VTuber school short, a lot of them are from that. Some of them are apparently pretty wild. Okay, we have to look it up now. Hang on. Let's go. JP. Let's look it up. They don't have a name? Yeah, that's another issue. There's no like name I can search for them. They're just the new wave. So I can't actually find any. Actually, I think someone might have posted it in the Discord. But is it Niji AR-15? Wait, no, that's an assault rifle. I was like, wait, I've heard that before. Oh yeah, the siren is coming for us. You got me, yeah, congrats. You debated me. The police are coming for us. We've watched too much fish. Niji AR-15, that's the new gen. They're just all assault rifles. Yeah, I literally can't find it. It's because trying to find, I don't know if you guys have noticed, you probably have if you've ever tried to look up like hololive Japanese channels, you'll know that trying to find Japanese content with English words it never happens. Like even if you type in like the full name like Pecora, you'll get English clips. You will never find the channel unless you add CH at the end. But let me see. Let me look. Let me just pop in Discord really quick. Oh, Ixie. Oh, Ixie, you're Chad. Thank you. This is such a loud song. Oh, there's the subtitles. Oh, they did a relay. Interesting. Is this the first? Wait. Oh, I was gonna say, is this the first time they've done a relay? But I think it was over 2 days, wasn't it? They did it over two days of streams with 3 each. That CH as in Chan, yeah. You have to look in at Pecora Chan. Same mama as Petra. Yeah, I see it. I see it in the face. The face structure is similar. The chest structure is markedly different, however. Chan is in channel. Dexter was ahead of the game the entire time. I was not looking at the. I was not looking. I think using the same subtitle like color as like all the stuff on screen. I wasn't looking at the subtitles. Okay, she's another small person. Great, good to know. Her hair's more cream? Yeah. I mean, sometimes if you go to like, this is something interesting about Nijisanji. If you go to their wiki page, sometimes they have color codes for like the people. It's kind of wild. I actually use it for my subtitles of them. If I ever need like subtitles for like a Niji EN member, a lot of the time I just go to their wiki page and someone has put like like it's down here, probably in trivia, I think. Yeah, here. It has like the hex code for the color. It's what I use for my if I ever need subtitles, I use that. Pretty cool. Just a little tidbit if you're ever trying to do subtitles for a Niji member. I don't know if they'll have it for the newest wave though. Maybe we can have a quick look. Where are they? Jeez, there's so many nijisanji people. There's like a bajillion VTubers. Like a bajillion trillion, like, what's bigger than a bajillion? Yeah, look. There you go. I don't know what color that technically is. I wonder what the source is. Based on Itsukaka's link page. Oh god, we're going down the rabbit hole, boys. Oh god, where are we? Oh, yeah, they have a scheduling site. If you want to catch up on everything everyone's doing. But let's see. Try and get a quick grasp. I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch a lot of NijiGP, mainly because there are so many of them. It is too hard. Like, I watched a little bit back when, who was it I watched? I found clips of, it was like this pink-haired girl and a guy, and there was like a weird shit going on between them, and like, it was kind of wholesome. I saw clips about it. And, oh my god, she's quiet. Why are they all so tiny? Sarah? It might have been Sarah. I don't know. I know is it Hoshikawa? Is that the like blonde Hoshikawa Sarah? That's the blonde one, isn't it? That wasn't who I was talking about. It's yeah, no, Sarah Hoshikawa. I know her. I've seen her, but no, I was talking about who was it? Sanji, JP, Pink. What was her name? I can't actually, like, that's the problem with Nijisanji. There's so many of them. I can't actually remember any of the name. It doesn't help that they all have Japanese names, so I'm like, I have no clue what, like, I can't even pronounce them. She does kind of look like Yuko. Short dark hair with headphones. I mean, at this point, why is there just an hang on? I can't read Japanese. I'm very concerned about just the random AK-47. Oh, is it because of Escape from Tarkov? Okay. Maybe? But, because it's an all-female gen, isn't it? Oh, wow. Ow, my ears. My ears. I heard Akuma, I heard so demon and Hafu, so she's a half demon, half. Oh, there's subtitles. Okay, I forget their subtitles. Oh, she's a Chuni. Look, I was trying to channel my weeb, right? I know a little bit of weeb. She got a cute voice. It's a cool design, actually. Reminds me of Zeto's, actually. The kind of like the silver hair with like a kind of the voice and like the femme fatale, like the heels and the black give you the whole like, I am the femme fatale, I'm the Bond, you know, secret agent woman, and then the voice is like fucking little angel woman. Could someone explain Chuni? So Chuni is like, if you've never seen the anime, I think it didn't spawn from the anime, but essentially, what is going on? Where are we? The fuck happened in like the span of 2 seconds? What? She made this? Kind of wild. But yeah, it's 8th grader syndrome, isn't it? Chuni, yeah. Chunibyo, basically, is for people that are stuck in like that 8th grade mentality of like pretending they're the Dragonborn or whatever. So like the whole, I have, you know, bandages on my arm and they contain my secret power. And if they ever remove the bandages, this world will be consumed in mighty flames and all that shit. You should watch the anime, it's pretty good. Anyway, so that's the new NijiGP wave. Next up, what do we want to talk about next? There's a lot of Niji news this week, actually. We should hop over to something else. We could talk about the Vtuber Anime. The, did you guys see this? Timestamp 1, yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you, Connor. But yeah, I don't know if you, like, I tweeted about it, but if you didn't see that. There's an actual VTuber anime coming from Kadokawa, who's this big anime producer. They're not a studio, they're just a producer. But hang on, let me see. I have to look through my search history. Make sure that's not on screen. God, I'd be so embarrassed. You saw my entire search history that's all just looking up VTuber sources for my shorts. Oh, I'd be so embarrassed. Actually, you know what? It'd be easier just going to the Kadokawa YouTube channel. Big publisher for manga. Yeah, they're just massive. You just recently yourself got over your tuning phase. You never truly get over your tuning phase. You just suppress it enough. You're still a tunie on the inside. You just act like you're not. Where is it? Where is it? Where is this thing? There it is. Okay. I hope this doesn't demonetize me, but at this point, fuck, whatever, everything. So, this is an anime that's structured like a... So they have this like little intro video is essentially it's essentially, I don't know, it's like a promotional video from them. That L2D model. I think the interesting thing to me is that this must not be an actual L2D model. Like, this isn't an actual stream. This is like animated, right? This isn't actually like, because this is for an anime, it's not for an actual live stream, so there's not actually a person animating this. So I don't know. I feel like it must be deliberately scuffed. Like, they must have. Oh, she's gone. Oh fuck, she's back. Hello. But the thing that interested me honestly the most about this is they kind of nail the like movement of the model, like the shrinking and the like moving to the side. I would actually be interested to wonder. They probably didn't. It'd be way too big an expense. This is definitely just animated, but like, it'd be interesting to know if they actually, you know, made a model instead, because that was a very legit. There was a really legit movement thing, you know, and with the toggles and stuff, and now would be a good time to insert ads. YouTube, no, it would not. We're watching anime. Fuck off. So essentially, I think from what I get, the entire premise is, so she ends stream. She's doing a version 2.0 debut, and then she does the thing VTubers do where they leave, where the model just dies. They really did nail like VTuber like. So obviously the thing from what I think the translated title is like, I became really popular because I forgot to cancel stream, right? So this is how she speaks while she's streaming, and then stream ends, and she turns into like the, I don't know, tomboy, whatever. She thought she ended stream but didn't, which is a very valid thing. I can't speak Japanese, I don't know what she's saying, but I don't know if she's like exposing herself, I don't know, saying that she's a Sword Art Online fan and whatever, but Japan is a bit, they do be on some shit, but I'm definitely gonna watch it, if only because then I can make content about it. But yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. I can't understand a fucking word on this screen, but she's doing a collab. I hope that's not a guy. You don't want to ostracize your fans. Content, yes. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. So I'm of the opinion that it doesn't actually matter how it goes. If it's bad, it'll be funny. If it's good, it'll be funny. Either way is great content. So I'm looking forward to it. Give this girl an Oscar for fictional performance. That is true. She did capture the whole like transition between streaming personality and actual personality pretty well. As long as it's not cringe. Oh no, the cringe would make it better. Can you imagine watching one that's like just there's an anime out there. I can't remember what it's called. It basically looks into the I think it's in the voice acting. I think VTuber Legend is what the manga's title. If you look that up, you should find it. But it looks into like the what's it called? It looks into like the voice acting agency of Japan. Oh god, I can't remember its name. It's a really, really good show. It basically looks at like the behind the scenes and how cutthroat and stuff like that. Was it the voice acting scene or was it the... I should be able to find this. Imagine how bad Penumbra stream would do if people thought the person behind the model was a male. I mean, yeah, can you imagine? Guys, in my Penumbra stream? Ew. Now even fake VTubers stream more than Hime. Bro, you didn't have to do her like that. That's so mean. Don't come after my girl like that. What's wrong with you? What is it? I can't find it. But there was an anime about it where basically looked at the behind the scenes of like the voice acting scene. It was kind of cool. What else? So yeah, looking forward to that. If only because I will definitely be making a video about it and it will be fun. Burned so bad her grandma felt that. Yeah, you roasted her entire generational tree. Didn't she promise to start streaming a little bit? What's your percent male audience? I can look that up. Do you want a little insight into penumbral statistics? It varies depending on the generation I'm talking about. Like when I was doing the Niji Bro shorts and stuff, the female audience obviously went up a bit. I think, what's mine? It's like... like 70%, I think. Something like that. Yeah. As per usual in the VTuber scene. It's a big fucking sausage fest in here. It's fine. We're just hanging with the boys. Nothing wrong with that. Chilling with the broskies. Talking about anime people. Female. Ooh, girls in my penumbral stream. Get out. This is a boys only treehouse. But you know, when I did the it was kind of interesting actually. I found it interesting just from like an analytics perspective. When I did the Niji Bro shorts, when I did the Fulgur and the Uki and stuff, it shot up to like 50-50. It was like solid. It was kind of a very big kind of insight into the fact that depending on who you're talking about, you know, you get different audiences. It's kind of wild. Anyway, what do we want to talk about next? We talked about that. I think that is huge. It was wild. So, oh yeah, do you want to... Alright, what do we want? We've talked about Shylily 1 Mil, we've talked about the new Vtuber Anime. Do we want to get into the Hex? The Hex Haywire thing is probably the only thing that I would consider drama this week. I don't know if we want to get into that. We're all Homo sapien. Homo sapien. Let's do Vox 2.0. Okay, you don't have to do them like that, but yeah, you're not wrong. Because there are people that have. Let me just make the timestamp and then we'll talk. So, basically, if you don't know, the Hex debuted. I think he's debuted as like a student counselor, right? I think that's his technical lore. He's either a therapist or a student counselor. I think his official designation is student counselor, correct? Let's see. Yeah, the student counselor. So, counselor of the student council. Yeah, he's the counselor. I don't know if he's not technically a therapist, I don't think, but whatever. And so when he first, I guess, when he first, let me find the clips. I have the clips.
So nijisanji.
When I say I have the clips, I mean Kyo has the clips, and Kyo is a great source for things in terms of he puts the clips in his channel description. Shout out Kyo for helping me find clips, because trying to find all of them at once would be a pain in the ass. So,
Horny Bonk, you're very well behaved, and I just want to say that
You know, as you guys are super chatting or chatting, please just be wary of trauma dumping and being too explicit. I mentioned to you guys that you guys can vent to me in Streamlabs or wherever else, and that is because I don't have a marshmallow. I don't have Twitter DMs open. It is literally there if you want to. You don't have to, but a lot of people were expressing concerns about my own mental health, and I want to tell you that I am doing everything in my power to express that. One thing I said back in the day, I say back in the day as if I've been streaming for like 6 years or something. I've been here for like a month, and you guys have made my life change. You changed my life so much that I feel like I'm right at home. But I said that I like being sad because it is an emotion that I thoroughly enjoy.
It's a strange take. So I mean, I should have honestly shown these in.
I don't know.
I think
tag this if you see this somehow.
I think this is the. I think this is the original
as well.
The original
who are sending me messages.
Concern.
And just venting about your life. I hope that helps. I hope that venting about things helps.
Venting? Sus?
Feel free to vent on Streamlabs. I'm listening. I'm reading.
My brain.
I hear you.
My brain is terrible.
A lot of the stuff that you share with me, you want to keep private, so I'm going to keep that private. But I fucking love and appreciate all of you. With your current schedule, I get to wake up to your stream. And this.
So let me set the scene, right? Essentially, he claims that he's fine with people venting, right? He allows venting, but the lack of clarity about what venting is brought in some uncomfortable things from Hinge members chat. Basically, yeah. So he said, "I'm here for you to vent, and you know, if you want to just say you had a bad day and you want to vent in super chats, I'm here, whatever." Which is fine. That's your prerogative as a VTuber. But obviously, when you say that, people are going to then trauma dump on you because that's what people do. You give them an inch to take a mile. And there's a few things that stick out about the situation to me. One is the first thing of he's doing the same thing Vox did, which is he's deliberately, I guess, playing into that, I guess, parasocial relationship kind of thing. Of that's his vibe. It's the same thing Vox did. It's the same thing he's doing. He very clearly hit that from the beginning. He was trying to do that sort of same brand of being this very responsive, personable, almost sort of boyfriend experience like streamer, right? Where you can see it. I mean, you can see it in his fucking chat, right? Like, you can tell how fucking parasocial a stream is based on the amount of love heart emote spams there is. But he's deliberately fostered that relationship, and then he basically said, he calls darlings. He says people can vent to him, and he's there, and he always speaks in this very soft voice, and he's always like super comforting, and he's definite and baby girl. Yeah, basically, yeah. His chat is full Luxium. His chat is everything that, you know, everything that people think of when they think about Luxium VTuber streamers, right? And when you say you allow people to vent, you kind of open yourself up to people trauma dumping on you, because you're now saying, hey, you can derail the stream, you can talk to me about your personal issues on stream. So what he did was, can heart spammer indicators of parasocial? It depends. Obviously, if someone says something wholesome or sweet or, you know, emotional, and the chat is spamming love hearts, that's fine, that makes sense. But if you go in someone's chat, and regardless of if they're playing a game, they're not talking about anything really emotional, and the chat is still like people being like, I love you, love heart, love heart, love heart, you've got a parasocial fan base on your hands, right? It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it feels irresponsible. I watched him almost every night first week. He debuted, which got worse and worse. I think it's debuting him as a counselor, then making him foster a parasocial relationship with his fan base, and then saying that you can vent to him. Basically, I don't know why you're surprised that what happened, right? That's just annoying chat. It's not a great chat to be in. It's not very fun. It's not interactive. It's not about the stream. It's just people desperately vying for attention of their Oshi to call them baby girl and kiss them goodnight. Which, if that's what you want, if that's what you like, do it. I'm not going to judge you for streaming however you want to stream, or being in whatever stream you want to be in. But don't be surprised when you say to a bunch of very parasocial fan base that, hey, I'm here for you to vent to, when they dump all of their trauma on you. And, you know, these are the most parasocial of fan bases, which means the shit they're going to dump on you is going to be serious. You're going to get some shit. You're going to get some very, very heavy stuff. And the issue with that is that if you don't have the qualifications to deal with that, you're kind of opening yourself up to some real issues of people heaping some real personal, real, like, professional requiredness, you know, issues on you, and you're not going to be able to deal with that. People have said that if you can spend money on a super chat to an anime boy, you can probably spend that towards an actual therapist. But I think it culminated. There was a minor who posted images. I'm not going to bring it up, obviously, because I'm not a fucking monster. But there was a minor that posted tweets, I think it was, of them essentially cutting themselves and being like, "Hex, come fix me," essentially. And so there's the issue of when people are super chatting to you. I'm just gonna say, this happens in a lot of streams sometimes, where someone is like streaming and they're having a lot of fun and they're like vibing and the chat is really light and wholesome, and someone sends a super chat and is like, "Hey, my mum's got cancer, my dad killed himself, and your streams make me really happy." And the streamer, as a person, then has to try and fucking deal with that. They have to try and take that message, respond to it, you know, empathetically, be responsive to the person, be, you know, understanding of their situation, and be just a decent person. But then they have to try and they just have to try and work that into the vibe of the stream. So they have to try and like go, "Hey, we're happy, we're vibing. Oh, I'm very sorry for your loss. Hey, we're happy." And it's a very strange, awkward situation. And you don't want to say don't do it, because if someone's legit struggling with something, you want to be, you know, you want to be someone that they can talk to. You want to be you want to help them. Of course you do. But at the same time, it does just kill the vibe. But yeah, if it's a DM, it's different. If someone DMs me from my audience and they're like, "Hey, I'm having a rough day," whatever, I can then respond to that, you know, after taking a minute and I'm not occupied with streaming. But mid-stream, like, how the fuck do you respond to that, like, adequately? So you have that whole issue. And then, so Vex says, you know, don't do it in super chats, which is valid. I think saying you can vent in super chats but you can't trauma dump means that it's a very subjective thing, and it doesn't fix the issue. I'm just going to say that. It doesn't, because people are still going to trauma dump and just think they're venting. It's a very hard line to set. But then you get into what a lot of people had an issue with, right? So he basically said, you know, don't trauma dump in super chats, but, you know, if you want to vent in Streamlabs, you can do it. So he has a Streamlabs, it doesn't show up on stream, it's like a completely private donation. And he basically says the fact that he isn't a licensed therapist too, he's not trained to deal with this, he's going to end up traumatized. Yeah, I know. He can say he likes being sad all he wants, but the thing is, when you actively encourage people, a lot of whom are minors, to send very personal, like, emotional stories to you, you are opening yourself up to be somewhat, I'm not going to say responsible, but you are going to have an impact on their ability to deal with that situation. That's not a situation you want to open yourself up to if you're not trained for it. I wouldn't want a bunch of 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds sending me, like, constant DMs telling me about their personal issues. I'm not equipped to deal with that. You're just opening yourself up for a fucking terrible situation, right? And then, like, then you have the other issue, which is that by saying you can't do it, and, you know, by saying my Streamlabs is there, if you want to have, you know, a private message to me where you're venting, I'm there, I'm reading it, I'm responding to it. And it's like, it just comes across somewhat, I don't want to say scummy, but it comes across very, like, he doesn't open a marshmallow because it's anonymous. But when you donate through Streamlabs, you can do it anonymously, you know? You can be anonymous through Streamlabs. It's like, if you've ever been to the Streamlabs donation webpage, you can just donate without putting your name in. So saying I'm open to be venting to, but only if you donate money to me, is very, like, you know, it's a bit sus. It's just strange. And the entire situation is just, it's not something you want to promote. I'm just going to say it. I think, like, but I think the fact you need to pay to do it filters out a lot of trouble. I get that, but I think the entire concept is dumb. I'm just going to say it. I think making an entire part of your stream the fact that minors and your audience is going to just send you private. I mean, okay, so here's something that happened in my Discord a little while back. It was completely well intentioned, but someone, essentially one of my mods, set up like a channel for people to write in about their issues, to essentially talk about, you know, any private issues they had. And there was one for like mental health, there was one for like depression and like self-harm, right? And I got rid of it, which sounds bad. It sounds like I'm like, oh no, don't talk about that, you suppress it. But from my perspective, I didn't want a channel in my Discord filled with people who I knew were underage talking about very personal information to them. To me, I think that's a very, very dangerous precedent to set. I didn't want that. I'm not equipped to deal with it. As the person who's in charge of the server, I don't have any experience dealing with people who have issues that severe, and I don't want anyone to ever think I do. So I was like, look, if you want to DM me, I will respond as a person, but as the owner of a server, I'm not going to make an official channel for it, simply because then I think it becomes a somewhat liability. Like I'm liable for what I say, and I'm liable for what you say, and I'm putting myself into like a sort of weird position of authority where you come to me with your problems and I'm expected to help. And I was like, no. I was like, there's not a smart plan. It was done with complete good intentions. It wasn't an issue. It was just, you know, and I think this is the overarching issue with, I think, Hex, is that in combination with the already existing parasocial issues, which we've went over before time and time again on stream, the innate issues that spawn from having a parasocial audience, in which there are a lot of them. Like went over this with Vox, we've went over this with, you know, pretty much every hololive streamer like that. We went over it with Rushia. When you have a parasocial fan base, are you liable? I don't mean liable legally. I mean like liable in terms of, I guess, public opinion, or even just from a personal level, I would feel liable. But we went over, there's already existing issues with the parasocialism in terms of you can get burnt really hard the moment your audience, you know, turns on you or finds something else out about you. And then you are compounding that by having your parasocial audience actively vent to you about very personal issues. And that is a dangerous thing to do, because I'm just going to say parasocial audience members are probably already not in a great state of mind. They're probably not like they probably have something going on that's, you know, I don't want to be too judgmental here, but you know, if you're at this stage where you're legitimately, you know, thinking that you're in a relationship with a VTuber on the internet, you're probably not in a great state of mind. And that's fine. Sometimes you aren't, and sometimes you cope however you want to. There's nothing judgmental about it. But like playing into that to the point where you're receiving information from them about their personal life and their, you know, their trauma or whatever is already a bad thing. And then putting that behind a paywall, essentially, it all just combines into this very, very dubious, you know, kind of iffy situation where it doesn't feel right. Which is, I think, you know, the gut instinct to the situation is, I don't know about that one, Chief. And I think following that gut instinct a lot of the time can be helpful. But I think his tweets are so obviously made with that intent. Oh yeah, I mean, look, bro, I've seen his tweets. Holy shit. I'll bring them up. And I just want to say, I don't have an issue. I've said this before. I don't have an issue with boyfriend-girlfriend experience videos. I don't mind. I don't take issue. You can stream however you want. You can watch whatever you want. Do what you want to do. I'm not going to be the person who tell you can't. However, I think there are inherent issues with parasocialism. And I think playing into it, you can play into it if you want, but you will eventually, there will be issues that you have to deal with. Vox had to deal with them, right? Vox, despite being a pretty responsible person overall, is having to deal with the insane amounts of parasocialism in his fan base, and if you play into it, it's going to come back to bite you, and you can't act surprised. You know, yeah, can't have. I think that's one of the issues I think with a lot of VTubers as well. Is like they will. I said this on Kyo. Kyo made a tweet. He was like, "What's your hottest VTuber takes?" And I said, people, certain VTubers will actively pander to their most parasocial audience members, and then turn around and act, you know, completely disgusted with parasocialism and speak out against it and act like what is happening to them is, you know, they don't deserve it or it shouldn't be happening. And it's like, homie, you made that audience for yourself. Vox, I feel like Vox was slightly different in that I do think Vox kind of got stuck. I feel for Vox, I really do. I think Vox got stuck kind of playing into an audience he didn't necessarily want to play into. I think Vox loves his audience. I think Vox really, really cares about the people who support him. I think he's very, very passionate about his content. And I think what happened is he felt obligated to give his fan base the content they wanted, even though he might not have been comfortable with it. And it made this very, very, you know, damaging loop where he couldn't get out of it because he felt like he needed to start, you know, he needed to keep giving them that parasocial experience, even though he himself might not have been fully comfortable with it. Hex, on the other hand, to me, came out the gate deliberately chasing that audience, and now he's facing the consequences of deliberately chasing that audience, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't have much sympathy for him. You know, it's if you deliberately fabricate a parasocial audience, you're gonna get burned by it eventually. It's just how it works. You don't like the way people talk about parasocialism because it often turns into it's your fault people stepping on this boundary. It's still the fault of the person who crosses the line. Is it though? If you deliberately pander to an audience for doing something, is it still not your fault when they do it? I feel for Vox though, he's done several streams addressing it, but still haunts him. I said that, like, Vox, I think Vox got stuck. I think it was unintentional on Vox's part, but I think Hex definitely deliberately played into it. It's not about judging people entirely, it's about making sure they don't generate making worse people in bad places. Yeah, it's, you know, it's things like my favorite part of waking up is you know, it's I can't stop thinking about you as a tweet to your audience. 3D girls are ruining my mouth. If I go to hell, at least I'll be with all of you. Text me when you get back home. I'm dying for your touch. Like, RT if women. Like, is it still not his fault? Like, is it still not, like, at a certain point you have to take a certain amount of responsibility for what your fabric, like, yes, people who step over your boundaries is their fault, but you don't like it because the rhetoric unintentionally very victim blaming. Who's the victim here? He's the one getting an audience from it. He's the one getting the Streamlabs donations and the super chats, and he's not a victim. He fabricated the audience. Vox, you could argue, might be a victim because it was sort of unintentional, but in this situation where he's putting out tweets like this, deliberately fabricating and generating an audience that feeds into that parasocialism, I'm just gonna say it, like, it's entirely his fault. Yes, people stepping over a boundary, they shouldn't do that, but that's such optimistic, naive bullshit to expect that the world is just going to behave by whatever is morally right, you know? You can't, it's sort of the thing of, like, you shouldn't victim blame, right? But if you walk down a dodgy neighborhood wearing all jewelry with your wallet in the air open, flapping it around in the wind, if you get robbed, like, you know, it's you're still not in the wrong for being robbed. You still shouldn't be robbed. People still shouldn't step over that boundary, but you could have maybe not, you know, done the things that you did to get yourself in that situation. There's a certain level of responsibility that I think you have to take. And this entire brand of VTubing of, you know, this entire brand of, like, playing into people and being parasocial and then turning around to being, you know, being surprised when people are parasocial and acting like you're the victim for having a parasocial audience that you deliberately fabricated is such two-faced you know, it's just, it's ingenuine. And I do agree to a certain extent with the take of you shouldn't victim blame. And I get that. People stepping over someone's boundaries are still at fault. However, you have to deal with the reality of if you create an audience that is parasocial, you are going to deal with parasocial people. And parasocial people famously don't have the greatest mental states to judge what is right and wrong, you know? So, I don't know. Your body is 70% water and daddy's thirsty. If you have tweet notifications on for me, we're getting married. I don't know, bro. I don't want to hate on the guy. I don't hate him. I don't dislike him. I don't think he's a bad person. I just think he is deliberately fabricating an audience, and when it's coming back to bite him, he's gonna act surprised, and I think he's 100% deliberately done it. And that irks me a little bit. I think I said this in the reply to tweets. I don't care if you want to do a boyfriend experience. I don't care if you want to do a girlfriend experience. I don't care if you want to be the most parasocial streamer on this side of the fucking, you know, earth. I just care when you're bullshitting about it. I care when you are trying to have both sides. I care when you aren't honest about your intentions, you know? If you want to be parasocial, if you want that boyfriend-girlfriend experience, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. It's not my duty to police the internet and tell you what you can and can't do. But you gotta be upfront about it. Can't have your cake and eat it too, basically. And I don't want to spawn hatred. I don't want to be... I didn't mean to get that, I guess, impassioned about it. But I just see it all the time with parasocialism. And it's just... it's frustrating, I guess. I'm not saying Hex is a victim thing, but the parasocial exists outside of encouraging it. Yeah, obviously, it's a case-by-case basis. I'm not saying every VTuber with a parasocial audience is to blame for it. I'm not saying every VTuber who encourages a parasocial audience deserves the shit that they get for it. I'm saying that when you encourage a parasocial audience and then you get, you know, parasocial viewers that do shit that you don't want, that's part of the package, my guy. You don't deserve it. It shouldn't happen. In a perfect world, it wouldn't, but it still is. That's the reality of it, you know? Anyway, that got a bit heavy. Again, that was the only, like, drama from this week. It has different degrees. Yeah, exactly. And I think Hex probably is near the worst parasocial, you know? Wants to harness like parasocialism without negative bits. As basically most VTubers, I'm gonna lie, it's, you know, fine, I'm sensitive on my own about the rhetoric, we disagree, it's fine. I understand the point, know your intentions are good. Yeah. Whatever. We got a bit heated. There's sad Selen again. I do think it's important to be honest, I think would be the ultimate statement I make. I think it's important to be honest about what you're doing and what audience you're cultivating and how you're impacting that audience and what you're asking for. And I think trying to dodge from the reality is kind of irritating. Selen is very disappointed by all of this. It does suck as well because I love nijisanji, and I feel bad when I'm forced to, I guess, speak my mind on a member doing something wrong or doing what I don't believe is you know, the most honest thing. Because there is a part of me that worries that, like, other Niji members see it and they're like, man, fuck this guy. That is a real worry I have, but I gotta, I think, speak my mind. I think if I don't believe in tiptoeing around issues. I think if you have an opinion, you should say it, and you should say it clearly. I don't think mincing words and trying not to hurt everyone's feelings actually, you know, accomplishes much. And I think not the Luxing, but the nijisanji boy parasocialism thing is an issue that needs to be addressed at some point. And I think not talking about it because you might, you know, offend someone is not the smartest play. That topic exhausted me so much. I'm so tired. I was so happy and now I'm not. What else is there to talk about? Is there something fun we can talk about? you have a large audience. If you see something wrong going on, people will listen to you. I know, and I am still struggling to deal with the fact that I have reach. I don't ever want to be responsible for like a hate campaign, and there's a little bit of like Hex is way bigger than I'll ever be, so I don't have much fear of like accidentally spawning a hate campaign. I do try and be respectful, but I also do want to make it very clear what my stance is and not tiptoe around it. And I do worry that occasionally I come across harsh. I do come across, you know, maybe a bit too. I try not to be ad hoc. Oh, yo, Heretic, thank you for the super chat, man.
Yeah, Hex doesn't get any commiseration from me. You really need to get this about parasocial relationships. You start the para relationships, you don't end them.
Yeah, exactly. If you start a parasocial relationship with the audience, at a certain point it comes out of your control, man. And that's what Vox dealt with. He can't control his audience anymore. He can't tell them what he's tried. He's tried to make streams about it. He's tried to make new rules about it, and they've worked to a certain extent, but at a certain point it gets away from you, you know? But yeah, I guess a part of me does worry. I never want to devolve into ad hominems. I never want to call anyone names. I never want to be rude. I never want to be, you know, offensive or just, you know, shitting on someone for shit, you know, just for the sake of it. But I do want to make it clear how I feel about topics sometimes. Anyway, what else? Calli got to play Persona. That's fun. Wrestle Sanji. New Zen. Didn't Zen show feet? Why portable and not Fez? I don't know. Great segue. Yeah, I know. I was scrambling for something after begging for 2 years. Yeah, so I don't know if any of you guys were around when it happened. I was. It was probably one of the funniest things to happen in the community. Zen has feet now. That's true. Yeah, she didn't have feet before, did she? But if you weren't around a few years ago, Calli basically did an entire stream where she begged Atlas to play Persona 3 because she's a huge Persona fan. Let me see. I think she deleted the VOD because she said about it, I think at one point, she was like, that was a big fucking mistake. Because, you know, at the time she didn't realize how big Hololive was and that it was not super professional. So she did say that she's like it was not the smartest decision to make, but it was funny. It was so fucking funny. Then.
Atlas, please let me play Persona 3. Please. You are getting very sleepy. You are getting very sleepy at Atlas Video Game Company. And when you awaken from your deep sleep, you will realize that Calliope should be allowed to play Persona 3, the video game.
I can't even remember how long this stream was, but it was a long time of her just begging for Persona 3 rights. It was kind of funny. Yo, Somber, thank you for the membership. It was fucking hilarious. I've seen Holotansu far less professional things. I guess so, but it's unprofessional in terms of you're directly asking publicly a company instead of privately. But now she got to play Persona. I'm happy for her. It's the remake, I think, and knowing Atlas, she probably won't be allowed to show the ending, but it's a start, you know? The first 6 months after Calli's debut was unhinged. Honestly, the first 6 months after Myth's debut was unhinged because I don't think they were prepared for how fucking massive they were going to become, you know? But oh, there's the fish. Hello, fish. 1.5 hours of begging, hypnotizing, bribing. Yeah. See the announcement Calli made on Twitter for next week? I didn't. Hang on. Yo, Lopi, how you going, man? Welcome in. Do you bring me news, Rabbit? Have you murdered any people today? Have you finally gotten out of my walls? You can either get out of my walls or you can pay some damn rent, Lopi. I'm tired of hearing you scratching around in them. The rabbit has arrived. I'm heavily invested in learning what you have to share today. Oh, why is that? I ate your insulation. Thank God, honestly. I live in Australia. It's too hot. Tasted bad? Yeah, well, I live in a brick house. I'm not entirely sure. I think you just ate bricks, but hey, maybe, you know, maybe that's a new trend diet. Insulation will tear you up. You should probably go see a dentist, Luffy. I don't think bricks were meant for rabbit consumption. Oh yeah, they're doing like an Apex tournament. Honestly, Luffy could probably chew through a brick. New stream idea, Luffy. There you go. You can have that one for free. Punishment stream. Luffy eats a brick. Are there any dentist VTubers? There has to be. There's like an entire Pokedex of VTubers at this point. There has to be one that's into teeth. What are we talking about? We're talking about getting Lopi a dentist to fix her bricked up teeth. But there's apparently an Apex tournament going on. Unfortunately, it's written in moon runes, and I don't speak the language. It definitely looks like Apex though. I think most VTubers are more into feet than teeth. I don't know. Did you see that Monogatari scene where she gets her teeth brushed? Kinda. That awakens some shit in some people. What else is there? We've covered all the heavy hitting topics today. I think did Ami not release a new song this week? Was that this week? Right? She released her first, well, it wasn't. I think she said it was her first original song, but I think she actually had an original song earlier in her career, like way back, that she just kind of forgot about. But yeah, she did. Chikataku. Wait, third image on the media tab? Wait, what? Wait, oh god, am I getting cancelled? Am I getting cancelled? Wait, hang on, what? Okay, no, okay. Bro, you scared the shit out of me. I thought like the third image in the media tab was gonna be like something getting me cancelled, but it's just Calli. Cute surprise next stream. What does that mean, Calli? Search for dentist VTuber brought up a story of Pippa going to the dentist. Oh, that's the announcement? Oh. Interesting. VTuber on screen cancelled. Fuck! Oh god, Calli. We need to nerf Calli. We can't have anime women in our stream. YouTube doesn't like it. Only very serious kid-friendly topics. No fucks, no dicks, no double-deckered fricks. Everyone be very say-so. Susan is watching. The new monetization protocols are kicking in. If YouTube ever figures out how to understand the Scottish accent, I'm fucked. Do you have any idea how much I swear? Oh my god, I've yet to be demonetized because voice recognition does not like Scottish people, but once it figures that out, I'm gone. I'm dead. You can say goodbye to my kneecaps. Actually, Lopi ate my kneecaps at one point. I think that was Lopi's first ever stream that I popped up and she ate... No, it was my shins. Can you stop eating my stuff? For once. No. Oh. I'm not gonna have a house at this rate. Or a body. I'm gonna be a disembodied voice. I'm probably still gonna be ranting about VTubers, even in death. Let's just go down. Let's go down the list. We can finish up. We did that. We did that. So there's the Idol EN thing. There's the Niji ID Korean merch, and there's the Holo EN cafe. Let's get through this, and then we will find some. I should put out a pre-warning. You should be looking for people to raid because it takes like 10 hours to find someone to raid on YouTube because it's a pain in the ass. Don't I live on the moon? Are you saying Lopi couldn't get to the moon? I'm pretty sure she would fly a rocket purely fueled by Red Bull. Well, Red Bull gives you wings. That's true. Oh. So hot take to say that VTubers keep revealing new outfits get annoying? That is a hot take. New outfits are great. I love new outfits. Accent makes me think I'm recording from a leather chair in front of a fireplace. Is that the Scottish appeal? When I think of Scottish accents, I just think of people shivering in the snow. Rabbits belong on the moon, though? Oh, fuck, that is a thing, isn't it? No, but Lopi's like the Monty Python rabbit. She lives in a cave, it's fine. It's fine. We don't have to worry about her. She's in the cave on Earth. I'm on the moon. There's like a long distance between us. Where was I? I'm so off topic today. I've had so many people come into my stream, and every time I'm like I wildly veer off topic. The Holo EN cafe. Let's do that. Sorry, no. It's fine. It's fine. It's actually better. It makes the stream way more entertaining for me. If I just sat here and I was like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, it'd be fucking boring. It's great for chat as well. I get new things to bully me with. I know some VTubers lurk in my stream sometimes, and I don't know if they're like, they don't say anything because they're scared to put me off topic. Never be scared to pull me off topic. I hate being on topic. It's the worst thing to ever happen to a stream is to stay on topic. If my streams don't get fucking derailed, I've had a boring stream. I want to end up talking about random bullshit that has nothing. We ended up ranting about Harry Potter for half an hour earlier. Where was I? They congregated the tier list post. Don't mention the tier list post. I just never have a stream topic, works wonders. Yeah, but see, the thing is, if I didn't do that on a news stream, I wouldn't really be a news stream. It would just be Scottish man rants about anime people for 3 hours. And I'm not entirely sure how great content that would be. I missed the Harry Potter rant. You did, right at the beginning of the stream. I talked about how terrible Harry Potter was. I said Harry Potter was the Sword Art Online of books. And it is. I stand by that take. I stand by that take firmly. Harry Potter is the Sword Art Online of books. Anyone who disagrees either hasn't watched Sword Art Online or hasn't read Harry Potter. So. It's way too good of a comparison. Right. What the fuck did I say? Bro, I explained this earlier. Sword Art Online, right? It came across at a time where there was no real competition in... we're getting off topic again. Fuck it. I'm explaining myself. It came along at the time there was like no competition. It had a really good... it had like a really, really good premise and, you know, world and everything. And then it fucking fumbled the bag and just didn't do anything. But because it was the only existing competition... it just succeeded and went way further than it had. But objectively, Sword Art Online is a terrible show. Harry Potter is the same thing. It came across at a time where there was no competition. There was a bunch of teenagers that were really, really wanting an escapist young adult novel, and it had magic, and everyone took it and run with it. But when you look at the books, they are fucking awful. They don't make any sense. The magic system makes no goddamn sense. There is plot armor. There is inconsistencies. It is a terrible, terrible, terrible magic system and books, right? They have time travel and they just never use it. Cool kids for Percy Jackson fans. I stand Percy Jackson. Oh fuck, I love Percy Jackson was great. God, what Percy actually Hermes? Would you be a Hermes kid, Lopi? It's the first one that stands out to me. Or maybe Apollo? I don't know who would I be? I guess I would say Artemis because of the moon thing, but Artemis doesn't have any kids. So Rick isn't transforming. True. You have no clue? I mean, isn't Hermes renowned for running around stealing things? Considering you keep stealing my goddamn balls, I feel like it fits. Artemis also hates boys. Hey, I could be a cute girl. You don't know. What if I'm using a voice changer and I'm actually a cute uwu girl? I could do it. I could pull off the uwu voice. I could be kawaii. What do girls say? Oh god, this is a cancellation waiting to happen. I'm not continuing this bit. I am not continuing that bit. I just realized it doesn't matter what I say. I'ma get fucked up by someone. Uwu roar. Var. Nuzzles you. Uwu glumps. Fucking, I love the word glumps. Glumps is an underused word. Stop. Bro, Glompshu, Var, Nuzzles, XD. Mid 2000s, 2010s internet chat was something else. But yeah, there's a hololive cafe. I don't know quite how that's gonna work. Please report on what a glomp is, Mr. Newsman. Okay, so from what I understand, we need a diagram. Glomps, isn't it just like a running, jumping hug where you just like completely like grab the other person? I feel like a glomp is just one step away from a rugby tackle. But it's a hug, but it's like hug with cringe, you know? I paid good money to hear you do the bad copy paste at Ubu Nuzzle's video. You know what? That exists out there. I'm not going to tell you where to find it. In one of my first ever streams, someone... Who was it? I think it was like... Was it Drino? No, was it Drino or was it Crimson? Someone donated like $500. And I gave them Drino donated $500 and I gave him a free pass to basically ask me to do whatever I wanted. And then someone else donated and I gave them the free pass and they decided that I was going to do the Ubu Roar whatever, and I forever hate myself for it. I'm not going to lie. God, it was terrible. I think I started crying mid-song because I made it obvious I hate that song. It gives me night terrors. Senzawa has done more damage to the internet than I think most organizations ever will. The footmark she left on the world is never getting brushed away. What else was there? Is there anything else that I actually want to talk about? I've kind of exhausted all of my fucks to give. What else was there? There's the... Footmark, can we... Okay. Chat. Lopi, don't encourage my chat and their weird thing for feet, alright? You're the one that sucked on toes, okay? I don't want to hear it. I don't want you to bring your toe-sucking nonsense into my wholesome say-so streams. We do not stand feet here. Don't say Pen likes feet. You can't just say that in my own stream. You can't just come into my house and make ridiculous accusations like that. That's... What did J. Jonas the Image say? It's in print. It's libel. Libel. It's not canon. I don't have any lore. It can't be canon. Or maybe everything's canon. Lopi, stop. Look, my chat has already got the worst opinion of me. Don't make it even worse, alright? I can make it canon. Realist, you stay away from your fucking video editing software, alright? You step away from your computer. I will hire a hitman. There's probably a VTuber out there that'd do it. You send them a super chat, kill the cat. I could do it. Don't doubt me. Nijisanji AR live concert? I did not see that. Was that a JP thing? Ah. I think it was a JP thing. Oh, it was... No, it's announced. Oh. It's in April. Interesting. I live on the moon, which means my feet never touch the ground, so they're actually pretty clean. Which basically makes them superior. I actually don't have any feet. Do you wanna know the horrifying truth, chat? Do you wanna know the horrifying truth? The thing that I've never shown to anyone. The horrific truth of the world.
In Nag's own words, why does everything turns into feet?
Heretic, thank you for the super chat. I have no feet, chat. I don't have any feet. I'm feetless. Someone took my feet. Lope ate my goddamn legs, alright? It's not my fault. I lost them in a tragic accident. Blame the rabbit. One day I will have them. I will get them back. See Luffy nibbled on dim toes. What the fuck is wrong with you? What did I return to here? Nothing good. We've kind of went. I think I'm hallucinating. This stream has taken its toll on my sanity. I need to have a lie down. This stream has done more mental damage to me than I think any other stream has in the past. You ate my sanity? Haha, you're starving then. I am a VTuber content creator. I don't have any sanity. Get wrecked, nerd. Lopi ate the shins of Pippa took the feet. What is our rabbit grows, man? Y'all are unhinged. I don't have any sanity. Does anyone in the VTuber community have sanity? Weird thing to be proud of. Look, you gotta take the W's where you can, man. Sometimes you just gotta flex however you can go about it. What's the sanity? Can I eat it? Sure. What were we doing? How much Fire Emblem am I going to stream next week? I have no idea. I want to get an actual video out. I haven't posted an actual long form video in like a month. The next video coming out is the best moments of 2022 video, which shows you how far behind it is, considering it's almost the end of January. I make videos, I know. The 2022 awards, yeah, that's coming out next, and it's very late, and I'm very sorry about that. Your video, I know, right? Penumbra makes videos. Lopi's in that one, not like as a person, but she makes an appearance. I'm a big fan of your wholesome cover, Lopi. It's my personal vibe. I vibe to it on the daily basis. If you guys haven't watched that peak video, it's probably one of my favorite videos on the internet. You should go and watch it. That is an amazing cover. Actually, I'm gonna link it in chat right now. I'm gonna link it in chat. Go watch it. Leave the stream. If I don't see my viewership drop right now, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm gonna find it for you. You need to go watch it. It is, oh, if I show it, it will get copyright struck. I think it's honestly funny if you just go experience it yourself. Hang on. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This. There. Here you go, chat. Here you go. I'm leaving. You can leave all you want. You can't escape the internet. It's here forever. But yeah, if you all just go and download that, make it your ringtone, make it your. I'm gonna make it my sound alerts. I'm gonna make it my BGM for all my streams from now on. I've made an enemy. You already ate my goddamn house. How much more of an enemy could you be? You ate my shins and my house. What are you gonna take from me? What more can you take, woman? I also love this song. Honestly, better than the original. 10 out of 10 cover. You know that YouTube survey that pops up and it's like, this video was life-changing, awe-inspiring, a work of art. Anyway, sorry about that, Lopi. I have to show off good art when I can. I have to be real. Should we end stream? This stream has gone wildly out of hand. There's some Niji Indonesian merch as well, but you can go look that up. I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, just go fucking Google it, man. Just Google that shit. There's nothing else to really talk about. Fuck the news. Who cares about the news? Fuck. Who came up with doing news streams? Fucking boring. What is this cover? This cover is art. I don't want any slander about that cover in my chat. If you don't stand that cover religiously, you can get out. Please stay on board as fuck. It's like 6 in the morning. I actually do have work today as well, so I kind of need to go at some point. This was actually, weirdly enough, this was a very fun stream. Between Lopi being Lopi and False came in and Raylis is here, and why are so many people here? What happened? What did I do? Why has Gondor invaded my goddamn stream? Anyway, who's live that we can raid? There's some Phase Connect peeps. Irie, yeah, Irie's We can't raid Numi. Is Numi on Twitch right now? Even then, we couldn't raid her from here because YouTube to Twitch. I mean, you could do a manual raid, but ugh. She's not even live right now, bro. I know a lot of other. Oh, fuck off! Ugh. Ugh. Who's that fucking guy? Why does Twitch play my videos when I open it? Please raid Pondoggo. Wait, is she live? I don't think she's live. My life will never be the same again. It's life changing, right? It's a top 10 cover. Who is raidable? Omu is live right now. Yeah, I've said this before. I can't raid into corpos. Corpos have raiding disabled for the average person. I can't raid. I was gonna raid into I was gonna raid into Irie from Niji, not from Niji, from fucking Face Connect, but she doesn't have it enabled. She doesn't have raiding enabled, unfortunately. Very sad, I know. People, honestly, if you're streaming on the stream's over. Yeah, sorry, Rosette, we are wrapping up. This stream has weighed heavily on my mental toll. Also, I made an enemy of Lopi, which wasn't my intention. I was just trying to shout out what I thought was a legitimately awesome cover, and she can't take a compliment. Honestly, unironically, I like that cover. I'm just gonna say it. Memes aside, no memes, no bullshit, nothing. I like that cover. I think it's a good cover. Don't you have to enable rating from my channel manually? No, so there is an option. It is in typical YouTube fashion, right? It is buried so fucking deep in the options menu that you won't find it unless you specifically look for it, but there is an option to enable rating from everyone, which I would highly recommend you turn on if you're a YouTube streamer, because rating's just solid for everyone, you know? Cozy's live as well, but I personally, I don't like rating the same person multiple times in close succession because I think it comes across as like needy. You know, I don't want to be that guy that's like, hey, notice me. Hey, it's me. Hello? Hey, I'm rating you again. Hey, look at me. You know, I don't want to be that guy. It's why on Twitch I always make it a point that I don't raid the same person, like, unless if I've raided them before, just because I don't want to be that person. Again, this is why I asked you guys to have raids ready, because, God, I don't know why Irie isn't. I don't know why she doesn't have it enabled. Most of Face Connect normally has it enabled, but I guess she doesn't. Leah, but okay, hang on. Leah is live. Again, I don't think she has raiding enabled, which is sad. I wish more of my favorite VTubers had raiding enabled. Peppa has an upcoming stream. When the fuck is that happening? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not for another week. Holy shit! Never mind. Actually, do you guys want to just chill in here for another week? You get here just as streaming is ending. It's fine. What is rating? Rating is basically you. It's basically you send your audience to another stream, and then you say hi. Wait, Lopi's live right now. When did she start? When did she go live? Less than a minute ago. Hang on. Can I raid Lopi? Does Lopi have raiding enabled? She does. Why did it not show up in my options? Why did I have to manually search it? Okay, we're raiding Lopi. There we go. So that's why she left. It had nothing to do with my comment. She left because she had a stream. Oh, she's streaming with Nene? Is it Nene or Nene? I say Nene because of my accent, but then I catch myself and I'm like, hang on. Like when I say Nene from HoloLive, I say Nene and then I'm like, wait, that's not right. Okay, someone explain to me rating etiquette, all right? Yeah, I say Nene and then I'm like, wait, that's the dance move, is that correct? What is rating etiquette? Do you raid in the waiting room, or is it polite to wait until they start? Like, is there an etiquette I should be aware of? I'm gonna be honest, I'm still pretty shit at streaming. I still don't really know what I'm doing. No idea? Okay. Nene will be streaming Lopi? Yeah, I know, I'm literally looking at... Actually, is she streaming on her channel as well, or is it all just on Lopi's? I don't know, don't be a bitch. Oh, fuck. Try not to be a bitch challenge. Impossible. Ah, God damn. Lopi do be getting these collabs going. I don't know how you, like... I said this on Realistic Stream in our collab. I was like, I don't know how you just collab with people. Like, what do you do? Do you just raid them? Not raid them. Do you just, like, ask? Like, you talk to them? Fuck. I'm doomed. I can't ask people for things. Shouldn't pass 100k in a bit week. That's true. Beg them? I don't beg. I have standards, chat. Not many standards, but I do have them. Pretty sure you gotta ask. Ugh. What, you mean they don't just fall in your lap? They don't just appear on your stream at one point and they usually roll with it? You have to actually go out and make effort. I'm not gonna, and speaking of collabs, I'm probably gonna wait until my model again should come soon. I think it'd be better to do collabs once I have model up and running, you know? So once I get my model up and once I have more than 4 frames of animation, then I will look at potentially collabing with people, or, asking to collab with people. I have no idea about the success ratio, but wait, I'm getting a model. I am getting a model. This is kind of just becoming a just chatting stream. You guys do have something nice to look at whilst we're, like, just chatting, I guess, though. Need to make a connection first? Oh, fuck. That requires being social, though. I've never been social in my goddamn life. Going to miss this model for real? Yeah, I know. No, the model was a chibi model, so it's still going to be small. It's just going to be, it's just going to be, actually have motion and eyes and everything. Let's just raid. Go watch. I'll send you to the waiting room. I can't. Let me just do it. Enjoy. Open them is better. You have changed. Oh no. Am I? You got a lot of mileage at PNG number. I am. Yeah, I am also surprised that I'm like that people turn up when it's just a PNG to look at. It is wild to me because every clip you see of VTubers, they're always like, like all the clips always focus on like their facial animations and shit like that, and I'm just here like. Although I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. Once I get the model, don't be surprised if the face stays the same entirely because I don't make many expressions. Let's go. Let's raid. I can't be bothered. Fuck it.
Is the full-time streamer? Wait, you're a full-time streamer now, right?
There you go.
Technically yes, but I feel like full-time streamers.
The redirection is up.
Well, you're getting there. Right?
Yep. Alright. Go say hi to Lopi. Tell her to forgive me for, I don't know, praising her. Actually, don't interrupt the collab too much. Don't be a dick. You guys know raiding collabs, right? There you go. I'll see you guys later. Have fun. Be nice. Not too nice though. Be the appropriate amount of nice. I'll catch you later.